Today, we're going to be diving into a comparison of three popular tools, Trello, Asana, and Slack, to figure out which one might be the best choice for project management. If you've been wondering which one to pick, stick around, and I'll break it down for you. So, let's kick things off with Asana. If you're someone who values structure and efficiency, Asana is a fantastic option. It's specifically built for project management, and it has all the features you need to stay on top of your work. From task management to team collaboration, Asana packs in everything to help you manage projects in a seamless way. Asana lets you organize tasks in multiple views, such as list, board, and timeline views. This gives you flexibility in how you visualize your projects. For example, the timeline view is perfect for managing tasks with deadlines, showing you a visual representation of your project's timeline. The board view, on the other hand, mimics something like Trello, giving you that familiar drag-and-drop interface to move tasks around. But what makes Asana stand out, especially for teams, is its task assignments and task dependencies. You can assign tasks to individuals or even groups. Plus, if you're working on tasks that are dependent on each other, Asana lets you set task dependencies. This means you can ensure task B doesn't start until task A is completed, which is especially useful for complex projects. Another huge bonus in Asana is the reporting features. As you move through your project, you can generate visual reports to track progress. These reports will show you things like how many tasks are completed, which ones are overdue, and where you stand on your goals. This is an essential tool when you're trying to get a high-level view of a project's performance, or if you're managing a lot of moving parts at once. Asana also allows you to track milestones, which lets you mark important project checkpoints. One of the biggest selling points of Asana is its template gallery. Asana has a ton of ready-made templates that cater to different kinds of projects, whether you're handling marketing campaigns, product launches, or even event planning. These templates give you a starting point, so you don't have to build everything from scratch. Plus, it integrates well with other tools like Google Drive, Slack, and Trello, making collaboration a breeze. However, if you're new to Asana, it can feel a bit overwhelming at first. There are a lot of features to dig into, and it may take a bit of time to get used to how everything works. But once you get the hang of it, Asana becomes a powerful tool for managing large teams and complex projects. Next up, let's talk about Trello. If Asana feels like a bit too much for you, Trello is an excellent alternative, especially if you prefer simplicity and flexibility. Trello is based on the Kanban board system, which is a visual project management method where tasks are represented as cards that move through different stages of completion. It's super intuitive and easy to use, so even if you're not the most tech-savvy, you can jump right in and get started. One of the coolest things about Trello is how customizable it is. You can create multiple boards for different projects, and use lists and cards to track tasks. Each card can have checklists, due dates, labels, attachments, and more. You can also assign tasks to individuals and track deadlines, but where Trello really shines is in its power-ups. These are integrations that extend Trello's functionality. You can connect Trello to apps like Google Calendar, Slack, and even Zapier to automate workflows. For example, you can set up Trello to automatically update a Slack channel whenever a task moves from to-do to in progress or completed. This integration can be a game changer for teams that need to stay on top of real-time updates. Trello is also incredibly easy to use. There's not much of a learning curve, and it doesn't overwhelm you with too many features. If you're looking for a tool that keeps things simple, but still allows you to manage your projects efficiently, Trello is perfect. However, it does have its limitations. Unlike Asana, you won't find advanced features like task dependencies or detailed reporting. Trello is more about visualizing tasks and collaborating with your team, but it doesn't offer the same level of project tracking and insight that Asana does. If you're managing a small team or have relatively simple projects, Trello could be all you need. And if you want to expand it, you can always integrate it with more complex tools as your needs grow. As you might know, Slack isn't actually a project management tool. It's primarily a communication platform. But here's the thing, Slack has a ton of features that make it incredibly powerful for managing projects, especially if your team relies heavily on constant communication. Slack's real strength lies in how it keeps your team connected. You can create channels for different teams, projects, or topics, and chat with your team members in real time. Slack allows for instant messaging, file sharing, and even video calls, making it easy for teams to collaborate quickly. And because it integrates with so many tools, including Trello and Asana, it's easy to keep everything connected. To make Slack more project-oriented, you can use integrations. For instance, if you're using Trello, you can connect it to Slack so that you get notifications whenever a card moves or a task gets completed. You can also use tools like Slack's Workflow Builder to automate repetitive tasks, set reminders, and even create custom workflows. You can also add task management functionality directly in Slack by using apps like Tasks for Slack or similar. These apps let you create tasks directly in Slack and manage them through channels. This is a great way to turn Slack into a project management tool if your team thrives on conversation and collaboration. However, while Slack can be a great communication tool and offer some project management capabilities through integrations, it's not as powerful as Asana or Trello when it comes to detailed project tracking or organizing tasks. Slack is best for teams that need constant communication and a central hub for all discussions, files, and updates. But if you're looking for something to help you manage projects with more structure, you might want to rely on a tool like Asana or Trello. So, which one should you choose? At the end of the day, the best project management tool really depends on what your team or business needs. Let's break it down. If you need a tool with solid task management, detailed project tracking, and advanced reporting, Asana is your best bet. It's perfect for larger teams, complex projects, or anyone who needs structure and visibility across multiple tasks and timelines. If you prefer simplicity and ease of use, and you're looking for a visual way to organize tasks without getting overwhelmed, Trello is a great choice. It's straightforward, customizable, and perfect for smaller teams or simpler workflows. If your team thrives on constant communication and you're looking for a central hub where you can manage projects, chat, and collaborate in real time, Slack is the tool you'll want. While it's not built for project management, its integrations and automation can turn it into a project management powerhouse if communication is your top priority.